I want to go now to CNN's Arlette Saenz because Arlette, Joe Biden, President-elect Biden, has just gotten word from a particular politician wishing him well.
A politician who he is very close with, and that is President Obama. He tweeted just a short while ago a photo of the two of them in the White House and said, "Congratulations to my friend, President Joe Biden." He's getting ahead of himself a little bit since he won't be president for a few more hours, but he added, "This is your time." Now, this is a relationship that was forged during those 8 years they spent together in the White House. They didn't start off particularly close. They ran against each other during the 2008 presidential campaign, but over those 8 years, as they spent that time working together in the White House, they became incredibly close. Their families became close. You know, they often had that weekly lunch just between the two of them as they were trying to work on the business of leading the White House. And over the course of the presidential campaign, you saw President Obama out there giving this personal testimony of what President-elect Biden would be like in the Oval Office. He has seen him firsthand, up close perhaps more than anyone else, operating in the White House. And so President Obama will be among the ex-presidents who are on hand here today for Biden's inauguration. You also see George W. Bush as well as Bill Clinton. And then the former presidents and the soon-to-be President Biden will then make their way over to Arlington National Cemetery, where they will be laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier. So a moment of unity among those ex-presidents who will be on hand here today with the soon-to-be President Joe Biden. And I also just want to give you a little perspective of where we are right now. I'm currently standing on the lawn on the west front of the Capitol. This is an area that is normally filled by hundreds, even thousands of ticketed guests. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so much of this inauguration is scaled back. So what you are seeing just right behind me is members of Congress starting to come into the ticketed area to watch as Biden will be inaugurated as the 46th president in just a short time.
All right, Arlette Saenz, thank you so much. Let's go now to CNN's Caitlin Collins. And Caitlin, normally for correspondents such as yourself, this would be an opportunity to do governor spotting, to show off how much you know about the noted politicians from around the country and what they look like. The challenge is a little tougher this year because they're all wearing masks.
Yeah, it is. But, Jake, we did go down. We saw some of the names that are already on the seats waiting for those governors and other guests to get here. Of course, a lot of Democratic lawmakers, but even some allies of President Trump's are going to be here, according to what we just looked at when we looked at the seating, Jake. That includes Kristi Noem, of course, the governor of South Dakota, a big ally of the president's who's often been in the Oval Office, and she is expected to be here. Her seat is among a few other governors, including Arizona's Doug Ducey, who, of course, the president feuded with in the aftermath of the election because he also did not do the president's bidding. But that's several other guests who are going to be here, of course, in a socially distanced manner, Jake.
All right, we're watching right now as a VIP pulls up to the Capitol. We're not sure who it is, but obviously the person is coming with some sort of law enforcement protection, and we will watch to see who it is. Manu Raju, you're at Capitol Hill. Tell us what you're saying.
Yeah, right in front of me, a huge motorcade. This is probably more than one dignitary at the moment. I don't have a glimpse of who it is. It looks like Sonia Sotomayor, is Elena Kagan, the Supreme Court justices are walking in. There's Brett Kavanaugh also walking in. So we did expect several of the Supreme Court justices to attend today's festivities, and we're also expecting momentarily the arrival of the former presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. We did see also George W. Bush pull up here along with his wife Laura, and we're expecting the former Vice President Dan Quayle also to be in attendance. Now, Mike Pence, as we know, is coming here today. We don't expect him to come in front of the doors that we are, but we do expect him here. Of course, the big absence, Donald Trump not here at the moment, but all not planning to come, of course, but many former top Republicans in attendance, lawmakers, and former presidents Bush and the like, justices who were nominated by Republican presidents, all here in the show of support for this transition of power that we're we're going to witness here next.
All right, Monty Roger on Capitol Hill for us. And I think, Dan, I think that was Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor that we saw walking into the Capitol there. Sonia Sotomayor, the first Latina to be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court. She will be swearing in Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, who, of course, will be the first black and South Asian woman to become the Vice President.
That image alone is going to be something. To see those two women standing next to one another when we have seen, man after man, not only taking the oath, but giving the oath. And the historical moment for those two is going to be remarkable. And, look, those images that we're looking at, was not an easy decision for some of those involved in planning to make. There was some pressure for Joe Biden, never mind the security risks that went along with the attack on the Capitol 2 weeks ago. But just because of the pandemic, there was concern about doing this. But the soon-to-be President Biden and people around him said it was essential to show the country, show the world, the normalcy that this will mean and the normalcy that they hope Biden and his presidency will bring and return to America.